outside. Stop by the shade though, then I clean my ride.
Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the Lakers. For the Mavericks, losing sight of their identity over.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days.
It is evident.
Hola, and welcome to Noche Latina on NBA. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Luka Doncic. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Connect. Then there's Hayes, and it's Reeves in at the 2.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
Outside Reeves. Here's Connect. Up and in on the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Williams passes to Marshall. Washington with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Back to Washington. Pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Hayes. Outside Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Exum's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Back to Doncic. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Back to Washington. Pass to Marshall. From outside the arc. And Reeves pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Exum. Off the mark there with a 3. It's an even 3-on-3 break from 13. And it's Connect missing. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Good work there as it goes.
Luka Doncic's size, rebounding is an aspect he always gets to. Nice job creating the second chance play.
Exum gets the bucket. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Out of rounds, I'm tossed and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And you know they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference too.
Halliburton for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table. And he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Back to Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Bucket is good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For the 3. Halliburton, no good.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
The kick out to Irving. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 7 points. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Kyrie Irving.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Shoots over Exum. Nembhard's shot is good. Here's Irving. He has 7. Davis finds Irving. Now Lively outside Davis. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
He'll drop that 3 on you if you don't respect Davis from out there.
Pacers trail by 4. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Pass to Davis. Here's Nembhard. He's defended by Exum.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And on the way from Irving for three. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Halliburton for three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
They just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pacers trail by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the teardrop. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson passes to Lively. Halliburton against Irving. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. 15 points in the game.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running with the first quarter.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll get right back to the action. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court for Indiana, T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Walker. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at center. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky's the limit. Pacers trail by 8. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Lots of room. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 6. 3, Marshall. Good on the 3-point shot. Marshall's got himself on the board with 3 there.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Halliburton drives in, and he lays it straight in. And that's now 10 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one is good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, this is what makes Dinwiddie so dangerous, guys. His shot preparation makes him ready to shoot as soon as he catches it.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. A rebound by Washington.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Pacers trail by 9. And it's sent back by Irving.
Excellent anticipation from Kyrie that time on the block.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Davis comes in for Caleb Martin. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Exum in for Kyrie Irving. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. McConnell passes to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
And here's Davis for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Exum's shot is off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
59 seconds left now here in the second. Siakam misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dinwiddie for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 13-point game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Turner throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Pass to McConnell. Back to Nembhard. Now Siakam. He's guarded by Davis. They get the rebound. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 11. And a chance now to send it. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn... Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Mavericks.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Dallas leading by 11. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Davis, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Exum in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Turner with the screen for Siakam. Carries it from three-point range. Siakam's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Got that one up quick. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Siakam outside. Launches it. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Thompson from long range. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 16. Down low. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Mathurin, good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
They get it back. Dallas leading by 17. Lively the pass to Exum. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Back to Halliburton. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over Siakam. That's short off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Out to the wing. Here's Lively. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. For Indiana, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Wasted no time on that one. Davis has got 9 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Turner with a screen on Irving. Halliburton, he's open. Money from the wing.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Drains the 3-pointer. Lively's got his third basket of the night right there.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Halliburton finds Nembhard. Siakam outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Lively. Another three for Dallas.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Turner with a screen on Davis. For three, Siakam. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Dallas in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Walker. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Nesmith in at the 4 spot. Here's Hardy. No good on the 3. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. McConnell kicks to Halliburton. And here is Toppin. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Washington.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the first shot of the night for him missing. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Washington, that's good. Washington's got his first points in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Halliburton missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And that one's good. Hardy.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin is a Skywalker. Obi, insane verticality.
Here's Hardy. And the 3 off target. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
For 3, Marshall nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those dunks over here.
The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Indiana's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Toppin. Will it go? Pass to McConnell. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Martin from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Halliburton, no good. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Count it.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They